Of Ogden is moving forward with evicting one of the only licensed wildlife rehabilitation centers in Utah from its home of 12 years. And now a former top official for the city is saying that the city needs to reconsider that plan. ABC4's Northern Utah correspondent Kate Garner joins us again with those details.
Even though the original agreement between the city and the rehab center, which allowed the rehab center to move into this building, was listed as temporary, the former chief administrative officer for the city is now saying that that was just a formality and that the agreement was supposed to last for the foreseeable future. The community is not afraid to show its support for the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center of Northern Utah.
I find ill birds, sick birds and everything, and I've always had a place to take them. If this closes down, they're just going to be dead.
The center rehabilitates roughly 4,000 animals annually.
That's 4,000 deaths of the animals. That's people that are traumatized because people call crying, and rightfully so. It's very hard to watch an animal suffer.
Dylan Marthaler is the executive director for the center, which has called this building home for 12 years.
We thought this would be our forever home. This building is built and designed to house animals, so it very specifically meets our needs.
In this letter, former Ogden City Chief Administrative Officer John Patterson, who negotiated the terms which allowed for the rehab center to move into the building, says he's shocked by the city's decision to evict. He says, "The old animal shelter was in bad shape and would have required significant upgrades, hence our agreement with the county to take our animals. So, from a city perspective, you were putting to beneficial use an old building that would have cost us money. I thought this was a win-win." He says the rehab was allowed to stay in the building if it took on all associated upkeep costs. But there was a small catch. The agreement was listed as temporary. But he explains, "I recall, and it could be faulty, the only reason for it being titled temporary was because the city can't give public property away without a formal, open process." Patterson calls on the city to come to a solution that is best for everyone. He adds, after 12 years, no reasonable person would believe the temporary agreement was ever to be terminated. In the letter, Patterson says from what he's gathered, the dinosaur park next door has essentially been in decline since 2012. Now, he says he's glad that it's getting some much needed attention, but says that removing the wildlife center to improve the park is just not necessary. From Ogden, Kate Garner, ABC4 News.